Let's go get it.
Hey yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen, boy with a bag out here. Welcome to the Back Talk with the boy with the back, TBWTB, sharp fading. But vandaag, Remote Book Talk, first episode by Fate. Welcome. I need my people here. I know my people were gonna be like whoop 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 whoop, but okay, let's just pretend as if there is some whoop 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 whoop. So sharp fading, we're gonna be dealing with EDCC323. And I hope you guys checked out the disclaimer right there. Because, yeah, most of the things that I say here, or maybe I don't have evidence or something like that. But I know whatever that I'm going to be discussing about or teaching here, I know for sure what it's real things. If you spot or notice something that I missed, or maybe I made a mistake somewhere, just drop a comment right there. Let's grow together. So, yeah, if get a mistake, you got something right there, maybe I can answer something in a proper way, just tell me, update me, and then I'm gonna fix that. We're learning. Remember that we learn every day. And the other thing that I want to mention is that we didn't take those notes from maybe body study units, study university. No, this is our own content. We did our own research. We went to Google Scholar. I think there's this other website whereby you can download books. We just gathered a lot of information, and then somehow we're just trying to refer to the study units, this and that, the content of the universities. And this content is for both distance and contact students, and also those who are in VUT, UJ, all them universities. You might just find that the module code is just different, but same content, because this content is all about teaching teachers how to go about when dealing with learners who have different abilities, let me put it that way. So yeah, let's get down to business without wasting any time. So I'm gonna be focusing much, I think, on the 2022 question paper, but I just want to outline most of the challenging things. I don't want to be doing multiple choice questions with you guys, because I think there are 20 questions that are multiple choice, and I don't want to be saying, okay, this is right, this is this. I might do it. I'll see how as I'm pushing here. So the main thing here is to make sure I give you guys a better understanding of what to expect more exam, because there is a trick actually. We are starting every time when you write exams. Make sure for preparation time you check out the learning objectives or lesson objectives on the study units. Those things are very important. When they set exams, they check them out, those objectives. The other thing, you did ENEC. If you did ENEC, I'm sure most of the people that are going to be watching this, they did ENEC, and they know that for a final task to be there, you have to or you must build from the scaffolding activities, you see. And the final thing, some of the questions that are taken from the scaffolding activities. My point here is that activities that you did, the test, the quizzes, major assignment, this and that, all those things that you did, check them out. That's where the answers are. Don't sleep on those things, and use past exam papers, because I think they're just too lazy to change most of the things on the question papers. They just want to add, or here and there. It's like even Kametrik, they just change a few things here and there, but most of the questions, they are still the same, especially multiple choice. If you go multiple choice or the past or the previous question papers, you're never gonna go wrong. And the main reason why you are here, I hope, is not just to pass, but to obtain a distinction. Let's go for a distinction, and my aim is to make sure that you get a distinction. So sharp fade, let's start. I don't know if I should start the multiple choice or the difficult stuff, but let me just go with the flow. So here, 2022 question paper. 2022 question paper. I think it's an Northwest University question paper. I think so. 2022. We're just going to be discussing or dealing with that, so that you guys can have a better understanding of how to answer or how to go about them. These answers, I'm sure you guys or most of you guys already answered these things, but you might find that I made a mistake here, I didn't understand something. Help me so that I don't fail. Thank you. So the first one, 1.1, I'm not gonna read most of them. I just wanna move fast because the main thing, I think from question 4, that's where we deal with the real content. Got this thing. This module is very easy. I'm saying it's very easy as if I've written exams. So let's see. Psychology is the study of. There are options there. I just don't have them here. But the answer is mind and behavior. So psychology is the study of the mind and behavior. I'm sure you guys got that. If you got it, on the right track. And then 1.2, the answer is potentialities. I'm sure you read the thing there. Just make sure the answer is potentialities. If it's not that, you didn't write that, just comment there and outline the reason why I wrote this is because of this and that, so that we can not I can't be leading people blindly, like, come on. Yeah, so please guide me also. We are just studying here. If it was possible, I was just gonna do a live with you guys, but it's not possible, né? So 1.3, the shift from a medical perspective to a contemporary perspective suggests the multi-factors should be considered. That's the answer. The multi-factors should be considered. 1.4, there are options right there, né? Please make sure you have the question paper. Make sure you are checking it out. I'll just explain maybe the reason why I chose this answer instead of that one, so that we don't waste much time. I know you don't have time. You can't just be watching a video of the guy trying to explain or read everything. No. I also don't have time. Time is money. Thank you. So 1.4, the content of the curriculum can be differentiated using the following methods: curriculum, compacting, rigid group work, phasing. What else is there on my side? I think I don't know of those. I think one is missing, but the answer is all of the above. All of them, they are there. If it's a different one, make sure you drop a comment. 1.5, indicate the incorrect statement. Inclusive education is, the incorrect one is, inclusive education is based on medical or clinical model. Incorrect. Make sure you wrote that. Don't forget to add a comment if you are taking or not sure. So yeah, and then we say an individual support plan, ISP. Hey, you must go through this one, guys. It's very important because ISPs, it has to be there. It was mentioned multiple times in classes. It has to be there. So make sure you are ready to just kill the exam. Make sure master the ISP, or what's an ISP, how do you go about it. So yeah. So an ISP is supported by the following persons. It is supported by educators, parents, caregivers, and the school-based support team. That's the correct answer. Assessment must reflect the following. The answer is all of the above, but it must reflect who the learner is, what he or she knows, what he or she understands, all of those things. And then 1.8, types of entry points that can be used during differentiated teaching. It's narrative entry points, logical entry point, aesthetic entry point. You'll see my mood. If I'm not sure you got the answer there, you'll just say, right, this one is like, he was like, I know, we're just doing it. Yeah, but I won't be like, I can't just mess up with you guys like that. I really did my research and I made sure I am sure of whatever I'm going to be preaching out here. So feel safe with me, and don't forget to come here after getting that distinction, or even after passing, because some of you guys are not aiming for distinctions, you just want to pass, and that's still fine. Thank you. So let's check out 1.9, which one does not fit? Examples of extrinsic barriers to learning can include. What is an extrinsic? Let's learn about that thing right now. Or let's not just answer these things as if we are playing Lotto. You see, extrinsic. What does the extrinsic mean? Do you have an ex? For sure you have an ex. Where is your ex? Out there, because you are no longer dating your ex. You see, so extrinsic, it's things that are out there, but then they can affect you. Should I mention soul ties? Okay, I'm sorry, but yes. we have intrinsic, extrinsic. Ne? Intrinsic, it's the things that are inside that affect you from within, and then the extrinsic, they can affect you like indirectly, you see. So they are saying here autism is an extrinsic barrier. That's incorrect. So the incorrect thing that is autism, so it's incorrect. It's incorrect because that's like a disorder. It's like, let's say I'm disabled, or maybe I have cancer, and I say that's an extrinsic. No, it's not extrinsic, it's inside, intrinsic. I hope it makes sense. I'm trying to make this content as simple as possible for you guys. Hey, don't forget to say thank you. Yeah. And then 1.10, some gifted children with the exceptional aptitude may not demonstrate outstanding levels of achievement due to a gifted learner. A gifted learner is it's that learner that excels, man. The learner is always up there. Messi, do you know Messi? Messi is the best soccer player, the best footballer in the whole world. But people compare him with Ronaldo, but it's fine. I mean, like, yeah, some people just like to, debate for nothing. So, yeah, but we're not there. Let's just say Messi, it's like he's naturally gifted, like it's like talent. Let's just say talented, but talent, I didn't want to mention it because it's going to throw us outside of the classroom. So these people are just too smart. You see, with Messi, he's always quiet, and that can be an issue whereby the learner is too smart but then quiet at the same time. He might not participate in something, so you have to be there to manage the giftedness of that learner. I hope it's making sense. So let's answer this one. Some gifted children with exceptional aptitude may not demonstrate outstanding levels of achievement due to motivational or emotional problems. That's the answer. You might find the learner is just going through a lot. The learner is depressed, and that's why the learner is not doing well. You see? So as a teacher, you have to check out such things. And which of the following does not refer to the term? Which of the following does not refer to the term challenging behavior? Poor discipline strategies at home. Yeah, that's the one. Make sure you tick that one. And then 1.12, no support is available to assist with this condition. There are conditions that the ones that I have on this one is cerebral palsy, spina bifida, challenging behavior. The cerebral palsy, I'm sure you guys know, it deals with the motor systems. And remember, once they mention once they say serre, that's just think of the brain, because if you did life sciences, you'll remember cerebrum and cerebellum. I think the parts of the skull there, of the brain there. Yeah, I think, if I still remember sharp. So just remember, how about serre, that it deals with the motor, the brain. And then we have spina bifida. This is the spinal cord. So the spina bifida, you find that there is the child is not well developed, that the spinal cord has some errors. Let me call them errors. The reason why I'm saying error is because I'm measuring with computers. So yeah, I like mixing things there, but we're not there. And then challenging behavior. Challenging behavior, you can deal with that. I mean, like, it's challenging behavior. You just have to make sure the learner or you're on the right track. So none of the above. All listed conditions have some sort of support available. So it's none of the above. 1.13, choose the correct answer. The opportunities the school provides for highly gifted learners should. The answer is build up a strong aversion towards the school peers. That's where I ended. I concluded that yeah, I think it's right. The aim is to get a distinction. So if you feel like it's not right, just type whatever you said there. Let's guide each other and go and kill that exam. And then 1.14, choose the correct answer. Support for the gifted underachiever can only be provided if one knows about the following possible factors. underlying the underachiever. The answer is specialized program. 1.15, when the left side of the body is paralyzed, we call that hemiplegia. And remember, we have different types of them now. With diplegia, where did I see those things? Check them out, they are very important. Let's on, you know. I just know that if they display, okay, this side or this side of the body is affected, what do they call it? This side of the body is affected, what do they call it? I know those things because some of them it's only the upper part, lower part. We also have the something, the triplegia or something like that. We also just check them out, make sure. I think there are 5. We also have the one whereby every part is affected, so just check them out, guys. Make sure of that. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. The thing is, the reason why I don't want to be checking the study units of some universities is because I don't want the issues with the copyright, this and that. No, you see, that's why I was like, let me just gather my own information, do my own research. Thank you. So please, if you have the study units, check out those things. They are very important for the exams. Thank you. And then we have so they said what? Hemi. So why we are saying hemi is because the northern hemisphere, this hemisphere. So if this side is only affected, it's a hemisphere, hemiplegia. I hope that makes sense. I hope so. And tri means 3. So once it says try something, just know it's 3 parts. Yeah. And let's move. Let's go to 1.16, affected motor system, lesion of the section of the brain, and varying degrees of the severity are the core aspects of defining. Okay, did you notice that we mentioned the brain? So I mentioned that everything that has to do with once we mention the brain, the motor systems, it's the I'm not gonna say it, you know it. 1.17, the following is an example of mesosystem. Peers, family relationships. Peers to family relationships, that's the answer. Remember, there's systems, we have 5 systems. It's the micro, meso, exo, macro, chrono. Remember them, they are very important. There's no way they're not there on the exam, on the question paper. They have to be there. Micro, meso, exo, macro, chrono. And should I explain them now? Okay, let's do that. The micro, it is the immediate interaction, you and the parents same time, everything around you same time interaction. And then the meso, it connects with the micro. So it's what is it? It's this one, whereby peers and family relationships, so the micros they link, the micros link, so that's called meso. And then we have the exo. It's things that affect you indirectly. You see, you might find your parents are sick, or maybe your parents lost their job, so that's exo. Like I mentioned, every time when you hear x, think of your ex, or it's something that is out there. I hope that makes sense. So okay, I covered exo. Macro, it deals with the beliefs. So you might find, or maybe at your hometown, there is someone who's very respected. So those belief or cultural things, maybe you have, let's just say a pastor, and if your pastor tells you that don't study, just bath water and salt, you will pass the exam. That thing can affect you. This is just a lame example, just to make you guys understand this. That can affect you because you didn't study, you just went there because you believed this and that is going to happen because someone mentioned it. That is powerful. And you can also find the things that he believes. You see, sometimes these things they might affect the learners. I'm trying to think of a belief that can affect the learner. Maybe not not when the learner is not allowed to do what to say, to speak English, maybe. Let's just say that, because you might find or the after the apartheid thing, that the parents are still holding grudges and they're like, no. Or maybe Africans, you see. I'm just trying to come up with an example here for you guys to understand this thing in a better way, you see. So this one is all about the belief or the cultural things. And let's move to the EXO 1.18. I see it's talking about the EXO. Which of the following is an example of an EXO system? What did I say about an EXO? X. So the health condition of the parents, it affects you indirectly. Yeah. So the EXO system involves external influences that indirectly affect the child's development. Yeah. Which 1.19, which one of the following is a societal problem that may also be an example of an educational barrier? Parents' level of education. Yeah. If your parents are not that educated, it might affect you. Some people that were fortunate enough to just speak English at school and back at home. So you find, or you are learning English at school, and then when you go back home, bari henda, bari mean, and you're like, hey, Venda, what's going on here? You see, so such things, they might become like barriers to learning for the learners there, because you find. And the other thing but it's not related to this. The other thing is that back in Limpopo, people there call Limpopo. I once went there, man. I once lived there for like a few years before I went to Rustenburg. So the people there, they used to learn English in Venda. I'm telling you, English in Venda. They would learn English in Venda. So that's something else, man. That can also be seen as a barrier to learning, because you are learning English in Venda. Does that even make sense? You see. But I understood, because I don't know. Actually, I never understood that thing. It's just that it is what it is. But I think now they are changing. That's the reason why you have people like Makazi struggling with. No offense to Makazi, though. I'm just mentioning most of the people that we know that are celebrities. They struggle too. You see, we just gotta accept that English is dominating and it's the main language. So yeah. And let's look at 1.20. Learners exposed to violence may display one of the following. The answer is dysfunctional ways of dealing with anxiety. Yes. Now we are done with question 1. I hope you guys understood the things that I was outlining there. And I also hope that I'm doing a great job for you guys. I mean, I'm sacrificing my time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, that's all you can do, or you gotta do. So question 2, let's check out question 2. I want to be very fast. So the true ones I'm not going to explain. The false ones I'm going to explain. I'm not even going to read the true ones. So 2.1, it's true. Question 2.1, it's true. I'm skipping. If you think it's false, tell me on the comment there. 2.2, it's false. They're saying Page's bioecological system model ish. They messed up there. Page it, man. We did page it in second year, man. Now it's Brown from Brenner. So you just switch Brown from Brenner bioecological system, and then you write the whole sentence down. So 2.3, it's true. 2.4, it's false. They are saying curriculum differentiation takes into account the teacher's ability levels, interests, and background. Teacher's ability. Teacher's ability. It's the learner's ability. We are focusing on the learner. You know, as teachers, you guys hardly consider. We focus on the learner. So you switch where it says teacher's ability, and then you write learner's ability, complete the whole sentence. 2.5, it's true. 2.6, it's true. If you think it's false, tell me on the comments. 2.7, it's false. Why? They're saying the teachers need to focus on the weaknesses of learners rather than emphasizing their strengths when dealing with behavioral problems. No, man. No. The correct answer is this. Teachers need to focus on the strengths. Focus on the strengths of learners rather than emphasizing their weaknesses when dealing with behavioral problems. If you are a slow processor, you might think it's the same thing. We switched weakness with strength. So we just switched there. So wake up if you didn't catch that. We just switched those. If you got it right, you are ready for the exam when you are very ready and the distinction is loading. So let's go to 2.8. It's false. Educational psychology is a dynamic tool that provides support to teachers through the medical model. Medical model? No. Remember, no. It's not the medical model. So it's the educational model. Check that out and try to understand why the educational model. So you have the notes, you have the PowerPoints. You can just search educational model and understand what happens with the educational model. Let's go to 2.9. Support. It's true. 2.10. A teacher, it's false, this one. A teacher should not involve the parent and the child when planning intervention for the gifted learner. That's why I said it's false as soon as possible, because I noticed what they're saying. A teacher should not involve the parent. What? You are not involving the parent. Does that even make sense? No. So the answer is a teacher should involve the parent and the child when planning intervention for a gifted learner. And then that's it. You have your marks right there. Oh, come on. You already passed. Imagine. You already passed the thing. Because question 1, Crore, you have 40 marks. Question 2, 15 or something like that. You're already out. It's a pass. Question 3. Now let's focus on these things. We have to match these terms. Medical model. Remember the medical model here. It focuses on the learner as an individual who has a problem that needs treatment. It's a medical model. And remember, if you check out this medical model, you understand why at the top we said educational model. I hope you are not sleeping. And then intrinsic barriers. What did I say about intrinsic? Inside, intrinsic. Sensory disorders, chronic illness, and neurological impairments. That's B. So we are matching these columns, we are matching these things. So intrinsic barriers, you match it with the sensory disorder thing. And then we have the social constructivism. Match it with a point that states a viewpoint in which learning is conceptualized as being a process in which knowledge is created by, for, and between members of a discursively mediated community. Yeah. Once you see my face changing and I'm like, hey, it means, I'm not going to be able to cram that one, pass and forget. Let's move. Exosystem. What did I say about the X? Extrinsic. Exo. Ex-girlfriend. Ex-boyfriend. So it includes other environments or systems in which a child is not directly involved as an active participant. Thank you. Extrinsic barriers. Remember, we're still on the 2020 paper. Those factors that arise outside the learner but impact on his or her learning. These are extrinsic barriers. And we have extrinsic barriers, exosystem. Remember these things. Once you hear X, and I know you are going to remember these things, Sky Excel. I know. I mean, like, this thing is a calling for me. I'm not just doing this thing because I know it's a calling. And I'm going to assist a lot of people by obtaining distinctions. Even myself, I'm helping myself here. That's why I'm saying you guys must comment there. even some explanations. Thank you. And then we have the proximal process factor. It refers to the patterns of interaction within a system. Ecosystemic model, a model that is viewed as being multi-dimensional, holistic, and dynamic in nature. Okay. Chronosystem, the effect of time on the development and interaction of a system on the land. Did I mention the chrono? Did I explain it? Because I think I explained the micro. I was talking too much. I ended up forgetting the chrono. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. So you just heard or what the chrono does, ne? Remember, we have 5 of them: micro, meso, exo, macro, chrono. Yeah. So they are saying chrono, the effect of time on the development and interaction of a system on the child or the learner. Educational barriers. These include crowded classrooms, unsafe infrastructure, and inappropriate language of teaching and learning. You remember I mentioned vendor people or vendor schools teaching English in Sivenda. Okay. But that's not wrong at all, because you can just balance the learners. You might find they don't understand English, so they have to be taught in vendor somehow. It's still fine, but hey, it's affecting them. Time factors. We have the level of Brum-Van-Brenner's system. This is the level of Brum-Van-Brenner's system, referring to changes happening over time due to the progress in the individual as well as the changes in the environment. Check out where we got the time factor. That is the person factor. Remember, process factor, contextual or context factor. Check out those things. They are very important. Go through your study units. I'm not going to be explaining everything. Time. I'm just checking out time here. And then we are on the real deal, which is the challenging questions. From question 3, you know it's going down, but sometimes actually it's not really going down. If you studied, you know you're just gonna be cruising now. So they are saying question 4: discuss the implications of poverty as an educational barrier within the inclusive classroom and elaborate how you can support learners experiencing poverty as a barrier to learning. How can you do that? Implications of poverty. Let's say it's poor nutrition affecting concentration and learning ability, lack of access to educational resources such as computers if you're doing CAT. Hey, there is this other school I was doing party. Hey, let me not mention it. They will sue me, those people. Inconsistent school attendance due to family responsibilities or lack of transportation. Hey, yeah, that's tough. Emotional distress from living in unstable or unsafe environment. Bro. Yeah, okay. Limited parental support due to educational background or working multiple jobs. You know, some people are going through a lot, man. Okay. Supporting learners experiencing poverty. How can you go about it? You can implement breakfast and lunch programs to ensure proper nutrition. And then you can provide educational learning resources within the school. Just donate or something like that. Or library access, learning centers. Okay, offer school tutoring or homework clubs, just like I'm doing here. Do YouTube, man. Help those people, man. But they're not going to be having data to watch. So just do YouTube or something like that. For those who have data and Wi-Fi, something like that. So yeah, I think we're cool with these things. You guys are familiar with these things. There's no way if that question comes, it's going to be challenging. So learners may display challenging behavior and emotional problems for a variety of reasons. For different reasons. They demonstrate your knowledge of challenging behavior through a discussion of the ecosystemic perspective. Yeah, they like talking about behavior. So check out that study unit whereby there is behavior things there. Just check the study unit that talks about behavior. I'm telling you, you'll never go wrong, because they are mentioning this thing. Okay. Understanding challenging behavior through the ecosystem perspective. And it's linking now. Remember the ecosystemic perspective is the micro, meso, exo, macro, chrono. Do you want me to be explaining those things again? If you want me to explain them, hey, you are sleeping, wake up. And it's not a must to sit in. When I was in high school, the teacher would tell us, hey, if you study while you are in bed, you are going to fall asleep. Yeah, it happens, but then I understand better when I'm in my bed and just like this on the phone. Okay, I start here, get tired here, and then go to the bed and then just chill there. If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. I'm going to wake up within 30 minutes, and then when I wake up, I have energy. Come back here. After here, if I feel tired, just like that, it works. And drink a lot of water. Don't eat a lot of eggs. Eggs, they have oil, and that's the reason why you're always sleeping. So yeah, so the let's see, what else are we missing here? So you can just make sure you include the examples here. Check the marks. If there are 15 marks, you might find, or you are mentioning the let's say I'm saying micro system, and then I define it, or what it does, how it operates, and then I give an example. So for 5 things, it means 5 marks for mentioning 5 systems, 5 marks for 5 examples, 5 marks for defining them, or something like that. You see, so that's how it goes most of the times, or unless if they want something else. So the examples are: poor academic performance could be influenced by lack of educational support or resources in the home and school environment. There's meso. This is meso system. A learner's aggressive behavior may be linked to family conflict at home. Micro. So if at home they are fighting, it's micro, because it's where you live. You see. Yeah. Exposure to violence in the community. It's not you, or so it's happening outside of your area. Exo system, so it's happening out there. That is violence. So that violence, people are just doing drugs there. Now you think doing drugs is normal, it's cool. If you do drugs, I'm sorry. Yeah, but there's not, okay, yeah, it's wrong to do drugs. Hey, let me not justify that. Okay, intervention strategies. You can engage with family members to understand the root cause of the behavior and develop strategies to address them. This thing is very, I don't know, if you fail this thing, guys, if you fail it, I'm moving from it. Question 6. They are saying, give a schematic representation of how you as the teacher could potentially support learners through curriculum differentiation. Differentiation has 3 processes, if I may call them processes, or let me just say it has 3 differentiations. We have the content. You modify the content as the teacher. You make sure you check, how am I going to go about this content, this and that? How am I going to teach this? You modify it. Are you going to play games, gamification, video, pictures, graphs? You modify the content when yourself. And then we have the process. The process, now it's like how learners learn this thing, how they learn, how you teach the content to the learners, how they learn it, scaffolding activities. You see, so all those things. And then the other thing is the product. So it's the content, process, product. The product is the final thing. How do the learners then go about this thing that you created, you modified? When assignment, homework, debate, how test, what's happening, how do they go about the product then? So this is here it says how children show what they have learned. You see, so learning contracts, alternative forms of assessment, homework, such things. You see, how children show what they have learned. You see, so after the process, now learners, they have to show that, okay, now we understand. How are you doing that? How are they doing that? Assignment. I hope it makes sense. So let's just read here. Content differentiation: modify what learners are taught based on their readiness, interest, and learning profiles. Yes. Provide different text activities and multimedia content to suit various learning styles. Perfect. And then the process differentiation: vary how learners access the material, such as through group work, independent research, or hands-on activities. Product: allow learners to demonstrate their knowledge in various ways, such as through essays, presentation, or creative projects. Just like that, man. Just like that. Just like that. And then the 2023 paper, I can't be covering that now. Unfortunately, give us if 800 subscribers, and then we can just drop. And I think we can drop it. I can make sure that we drop it before the exam, and I'm not gonna be alone there. I'm just gonna get smart people so that we can just discuss the paper, the year 2023, if we get 700 subscribers. Yeah, but if you guys are fine, it's fine. Don't forget to check out the CS process. Check it out, because you see these highlighted things on the study units on every. Just check them out. You can find just one sentence really highlighted in red. Why do you think they highlight those things, man? There is a reason why. So check them out. Don't forget the individual support plan. Check it. Check it. The SNAP form. Check it. And the important study unit that I think it's very important is the 1 year giftedness, because what everything, the content that's there on the giftedness study unit, it's very interesting, and I think it applies for teachers, a lot of teachers, because there are those teachers who are going to be teaching kids that are disabled, like the special schools there. So that one focuses much on that. So I think it's very important, that study unit. Or if you have a question paper based on giftedness, a video based on giftedness, check it out. How do you check if the learner is gifted? There are 3 things. I think there are steps or process. There are 3 things. It's the task commitment, it's the creativity. What's the other thing? Above average. They're above average. Is it above average creativity? Above average ability. Yeah, I think above average ability. If you got it right, as I was still saying, I think you are on the right track and you are going to get a distinction. God bless you and all the best. So it's above average ability, task commitment, and creativity. Those are the 3 things now. Let's see. Yeah. So creativity, you can check them out. I'm not going to go through them. Check them out on your notes there. Individual support plan. Check it out. How to complete these things. You see, check them out. All those kind of things. And make sure, guys, what else can I tell you guys? Most of the things that were mentioned during class, if you attended classes, Mafike, Borch, Val, VUT, UJ, you would hear, man, Snaffle, ISP, Bramfam Brenner, all those catchy words. Study them. Study about those people. Study about the processes, because they are important. There's a reason why you would just hear them every now and then. You see, I mean, even the people who set these exams, they're just people. If they use AI to set exams, that AI, Leonard, was just made by a person. There's no way AI can be smarter than a person. It can be smarter than you, but not some people. I hope that's making sense. So just believe in yourself before you go for them exams, man. What else can I tell you guys for this thing, for the exam? I made a mistake once. I was writing starting the exam, and then I start with with the first question is multiple choice, I think for 50 marks, and on the other side it's the questions. I made a mistake of starting with the other side, and then I was like, I'll do the multiple choice when I finish the other ones. Yo. I ended up playing Lotto there. I was like, they were telling me 5 minutes left, and at that time I have to mark 50 things down. Yeah, it was something else, but I don't want to end up doing that mistake again. Maybe some have tried and they succeeded, but yeah, just go. And time management, guys, manage your time, right? And that time always kills me every time when we writing exams. I don't know, but I'm gonna manage that and deal with that. So all the best with the exam, guys. Take good care of yourselves. Even got December, take good care of yourself. And a big shout out to all those people who have been supporting us since day one. I mean, that's the reason why I'm doing this episode, the content, because you guys have been with us. We started this thing, Carl, and a big shout out to Heartless. Check out the merchandise. Click on the description link right there. They sell these things, they deliver worldwide, you see. So big shout out to the people who have been supporting us, who subscribed, guys. We really appreciate that. We are nothing without your peace and love. I think that's it from my side. What else can I say? Let me wait before you leave. I almost forgot actually, I'm sure a few people left because I was talking things that are not content related, but I almost forgot the white paper 6. Check out the white paper 6. Understand what is all about inclusivity. Remember all those things. People who watch this video, I think they are going to pass. There's no way you can fail after all this hard work that I did here. There's no way. I mean, even the way I'm explaining, I can even understand, okay, maybe these people are going to get distinctions, but all the best. And remember, we are all equal. Stop looking down to the other people whenever they need help from you. No, we are all equal. We're just different. Peace and love. Back Talk with a Ball with a Bet. TBWTB. That's the book session. Back Talk, episode 1. I'm out.
Let's go get it.
Hey yo, what up? Back Talk with a Ball with a Bet. TBWTB, just partnered with Heartless forever. If you wanna know anything about that brand, check out our description and click on that link.